Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our general predictions for September. We are just on the edge of September here, so we want to make sure we get our predictions in so that we can find some good intention for the month, so we can accommodate whatever we need to accommodate through tarot. All right, we're going to get started here, but first, I want to make sure that you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you do this, you're going to be able to get all my notifications. So just hit that bell button. When you hit that bell button, it's going to send those notifications over to you. Also, if you would like to share, like, and follow on all of that social media in the description box, it'd be much appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Other than that, we're going to get started. Let's start here. We're going to start with Aries. All right. Let me get my cards here. All right, we're going to find out about Aries month general overview. Just kind of find out a few things as far as how we're feeling on our energy for the month, any overall, and then just trying to find something to embrace throughout the month, anything that you talk about, any kind of accomplishments, anything to avoid ahead and maybe kind of set intention for, kind of like we're just discussing, as well as just trying to find a perfect way to reduce stress this month or any obstacles that might be waiting and any ways to erase or find your way through this stuff with ease, okay? Aries, we are going to be doing your general monthly predictions for September 2021. Okay, let's get started. Here we go, Aries. Trying to find out from tarot what Aries needs to know. All right, Four of Air reverse. So you might be in a place currently where you're just not taking enough time for yourself. You're just not trying to find any time to meditate, breathe even. It's almost as if you're kind of just like doing the opposite of like resting, doing the opposite of taking a vacation. So maybe there's some time that needs to be allowed here for that. But that is in delay at the moment. So Aries, currently you are just kind of like in a place where you're not resting or trying to find the ease in anything. Your overall upcoming energy for this upcoming September is definitely going to be some sort of unity. So it's almost like you're trying to find yourself in a community or a group or some sort of setting that will help to create almost like you're connected. And maybe you're just feeling like you're not connected. And that is definitely an indication of needing to find yourself in a place of ease or rest. And you're definitely not in that place. So if you're all scattered, you're all over the place, you're definitely not going to be feeling like, hey, yeah, I feel connected. You're going to feel like discombobulated. You're going to feel like shit. Okay. So this wanting unity or wanting some sort of community, that is a huge deal. That's a big deal. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's find out about some upcoming accomplishments that might be headed your way and anything to kind of avoid within it. All right, so we have our Ace of Water that is in reverse. We got our Sun upright, Ten of Fire that is upright also. Okay, so overall, any sort of accomplishments is just letting go or getting into repressed issues. So this Ace of Cups is just kind of indicating a new beginning, maybe pulling some of that self-love into this as an accomplishment. It's very much stating that currently you're in a place where you're just not like taking a moment to breathe. And so with you trying to self-love and trying to add that flow of love is a huge accomplishment, especially if you put that into your month of September. But repressed issue keeps coming up. I'm feeling like there's something definitely that you're needing to deal with. As far as anything to avoid, it's just avoiding not being in a place of warmth or anything giving or positive. So it's like maybe even like avoid, I hate to say this, but I'm going to. I think you should avoid sex if you're not wanting a baby. Because definitely this sun upright is giving me baby card. It's giving me maybe a baby. So if you're fertile, maybe just checking in with that. Yeah, do it then. If you want a baby, if you don't want a baby, then I'd advise against it. But yeah, just avoid not being optimistic, especially in this month. Okay. Yeah, it definitely brings some like struggle with this 10 of Wands upright. That is definitely going to bring burden and struggle, especially if this is something you are trying to avoid. If you're trying to avoid a baby, do not be not careful in September, please. All right, let's get our next cards out. Okay. Something to embrace for Aries this month is definitely finding that soul connection once again. You need to make sure that you're checking in and doing that self-love. When we do that self-love, we're really going to be embracing our soul purpose, our soul connection. And as long as you're doing that, when it comes to any kind of like obstacles, is just the wishful thinking of it and like not being realistic. So if you're not realistic when you're trying to maintain some sort of health or sanity within inside yourself, you're going to cut yourself short, because there's a lot of different directions, a lot of different options that you can choose from when it comes to self-love and taking care of yourself and picking and choosing which one should I check in with. Just be realistic about it, Aries. You don't have to fucking do the whole entire thing. You don't got to paint a masterpiece in one day. You really just have to take care of yourself one little tiny piece at a time. Take one step at a time. Take one trauma at a time. Just make sure to avoid trying to, and that will be an obstacle, because you will definitely be in your head thinking, oh my God, I got to fix everything. If I'm going to fix it, I'm going to fix it all now. Well, don't think like that, because that's exactly where you're going to get frustrated. Yeah. And easing through them is, again, this is that Knight of Cups, is just not being delusional about the situation. Don't like create illusions. Don't imagine that this could be easy or this will be that. Like, just don't expect a fucking thing, especially when you're healing and taking care of yourself. Just love on yourself. Yeah. Don't cover up what it is. All right. So in September, 6 of water. This is 6 of Cups upright. You definitely, again, in this healing place, or in this confident, loving state. And you definitely want to take some time and get into some memories, get into some maybe childhood memories, maybe digging back in your past. Maybe that's something that you need. I encourage you to deal with things that are making you feel like nostalgic, or like when you smell like a scented candle and it's like apple pie candle or whatever. That reminds me of like fall time at my sister's house, and it takes me way back. But it puts me in a really happy place in those memories, even though like I may not have like super happy memories at the moment with her, because she's falling ill, and it's like, oh, this and that, and it's like that one smell can put me right back in her house and just happy as a clown. So maybe trying to focus on that, make more time for that. Make more time for things that we are not healed of. And no, again, don't be unrealistic about the situation when it comes to dealing with your inner, healing. You want to make sure that you're taking some time and understand that there is no expectation here, except for Aries. All right. Last 2. All right. So any advice from tarot is just having some sort of will or a control of emotion. So not diving into this too quickly, not thinking that you need to be fierce and fast and the furious. You really need to just take your time. When it comes to any relationships, as far as this month, making sure that you don't let them go too quickly, and understand that you are working on your own self at the moment. So maybe push aside, you know, Romeo or Juliet or whoever you're dealing with, and just like, you know, I'm working on me. So just, you know, take a seat. I'll be ready by next month, hopefully. Okay, so overall likely outcome here is just receiving this. So this is Six of Pentacles upright. So it's almost as if like having this power or having this knowledge is definitely going to be putting you in a place where you feel as if like this is just a gift. So this is going to be a gift because by the end of the month, you're going to be in a place where you're just really needing that knowledge. You needed this source of healing. You need this. You need this. There's nothing wrong with doing this. This is just going to put you in a place of power, put you in a place of happy. Okay. All right. Good luck for your September, Aries. We're going to move on to our Taurus. And Taurus is reading. All right. Again, make sure, Aries, that you hit subscribe before you check out. And next up, we have our Taurus. We're going to find out what is going on for Taurus, general predictions for the month of September 2021. One more. Well, hello. Well, we're on Taurus Majesty, and then we will be doing Gemini, so you'll get plenty from it. All right, we're going to start our Taurus reading now. Find out where Taurus is currently and what else tarot needs Taurus to know. All right, so Seven of Cups upright, Knight of Cups upright, waters. Okay. So it's like currently you're in a place where you have a bunch of different options in front of you. You have a huge choice or some sort of a decision to make. But when you're making this decision, you really need to make sure that you're doing it with the full picture and you know what is going on, good and bad. And you're not just basing it off of good things or bad things. You're just like compiling them all together, making a nice little balance and making sure that you're completely realistic when you're dealing with this situation. You could be dealing with some sort of water sign. I'm just getting the sense that you're dealing with somebody who is kind of like where you're like in a place where you're trying to make a decision. Maybe you're going back and forth on what it is that you're dealing with because this is romantic with this individual, something that you're just kind of, you know, moving into. But this individual does love the idea of love. Does that make this person love you? I don't know, Taurus. That's up to you. But they are very romantic and they're very sensitive, and that will make you think otherwise. And it's like on the other side of the coin, it's just like, you know, they know how to shade a truth. They know how to put you under that shade tree. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's almost like the Rico Suave. You know the kind. You know the kind, honey. Okay. So let's keep it moving. Relationships, a huge part of this month in September here, Taurus. All right. For the month of September, your overall energy is definitely going to be in a place of compassion and strength. The strength card upright is just you dealing with your passions. And there will be some new facts that arise in one of your situations here, in any of your situations, but it's just going to make it so that life is just not as simple as you thought it was, or it's just going to make you see something or some sort of situation or decision that is just not as simple as you thought it was going to be. So you will be in a place where you're definitely going to be needing to put a lot of strength into anything that you're trying to gain. So if you're trying to gain momentum in this relationship, put in the strength. If you're trying to gain momentum, you know, in some kind of a craft art show, put in the work. Put in the work. I always say, just do it. Just go do it. Okay? That's all I got to say. That's what it is. All right. So you are in this place, definitely in September, but let's find out more about anything to avoid in upcoming September. What can we avoid? What do we got here for Taurus? All right. Okay, so a good place of like just trying to like not even just avoid, but just maneuver around. Maybe you could just like, you know, skinny on by this situation, but it could be dealing with some sort of a father figure situation or some stability or unsecure situation. Could even be dealing with somebody who has authority, but maybe they're just not like using it correctly. But there is some sort of Aries energy, Emperor. This is upright. Now, the things that you're going to be embracing, though, is saying no. No. Because these times, whatever you're dealing with, they're going to get fucking harder. So whatever the situation is that you just need all this courage and this strength for, it's going to get harder. So if you don't say no to whatever this is, this order or this power or this authority that is in your life, that could be an Aries or water sign in general, it's just going to get harder. It's just going to get harder, and you're not going to be in a place where you're fucking comfortable at all. So this, though, in this place where when in September, when you say no, when you really don't want to say no, it's going to be a place where you get into a place of completion. So you will find yourself in a place where you're like, goodbye, hello. So goodbye, old, hello, new. So you are in 10 of Wands, and that is exciting in its own because you will be in a place where you're finding an end. An ending always means, okay, let's keep it moving. We're going to find out a little bit on how to get through. So this is how we're going to get through saying no, okay? And getting into this place where you're just like going up against this power or this authority that you're unaware of maybe right at the moment, or maybe you're aware of it and you're like, shit, but it's here, okay? So now you gotta prepare, all right? To get through this, we have to make a choice. This is that Lover's card upright. Yes, this is a crossroads. This is falling in love. You could even be in a match, a complete match, but does it make it right for you, or does it make it right to do what they want you to do, or does it make it right in any way to say yes in this situation? So no is never just negative. So like, no, I'm going to do what Taurus wants to do. And just put it there. We don't got to be rude about it. Or you can be rude about it. I really don't care. But you're definitely going to be in a place. If you do not hit this crossroad and you do not make a decision, this is going to get harder. Again, with that 10 of Wands, you don't want to make this even more of a struggle. Okay? You're definitely going to be wanting to make time for Sun upright. So you could be in a place where you're just really needing some fun or have a good time. So maybe let loose, let your hair down, you know, have that extra carb or have that extra beer, whatever this is, go on the roller coaster or go hang upside down with your kid on swings. I don't care what you do, but go have a little fun. Because when we do that, we release that stagnancy. Or get your mind off that really annoying situation that you're going to have to deal with. How about that? Okay? All right. All right, 6 of Wands upright. So this is some sort of advice, is just allowing yourself to succeed. Allowing yourself to win here, okay? This is going to be very hard earned, but by the end of this month, even in the middle of this month, you'll be in a place where you have solved your problem, okay? So hang on, because the likely outcome here is just you trusting your inner empath. You just being loving and spiritual and intuitive and just really knowing what the hell you want. Okay. So if you want to struggle, say yeah. If you want to just keep going through and you want to, you know, conquer this, you're going to be in a very loving place by the end of this. Okay. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to move on, get into our Gemini reading. Again, Taurians, before you check out, go ahead and subscribe to Hangman Tarot and share, like, and follow on any of those social media links in the description box. All right, Gemini. All right, what do we have to say to Gemini? What is the predictions for Gemini for September 2021? Where are they currently, likely outcome, and all in between? Okay. Okay. Woo. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Good Lord. Okay. So overall, for September coming up, you do have that self-love overall energy. So it's almost as if you'll be dealing with some emotions that maybe you didn't want to deal with, some things that are maybe hiding underneath all of the things that you just keep kind of like pushing away or repressing or just like abandoning. So this month is definitely going to be full of just trying to ease that pain or trying to ease that trauma or heal, wherever you are in your process of innerness, that's where you'll be this month. As far as where you are currently, you're in a place where you are trusting your own intuition. Is it all about that self-love at the moment? Maybe not, but it's just you kind of like going against the grain or like maybe challenging society or whomever is around you because you're very much in a place where you're just like trusting your own teacher, you're trusting your own guidance. Could even be in a place of legal issues, legalities even. Yeah, we want to get into that brand new place. Maybe just beginning, hopefully maybe getting into a place where it's just a new beginning. But again, your overall theme is just like that new beginning's delayed until you get into that self-love, Gemini. All right. All right. So future accomplishments for September is the fact that you are completely okay with facing the truth. You're very hardworking. You're being very thorough. Okay. And you're willing to see everything that is wrong here. You're willing to see the facts. You're willing to see the imaginary. You're willing to see the happy, the sad, the good, the bad. You are willing to see everything necessary to get into a place of healing this month. So that is definitely something that will be an accomplishment for you because you are very hardworking. You are very this, you are very that. You're very amazing individual. Where can we get you into a place where you're fully seeing the facts, the information? Okay. Okay. So you might be dealing with an earth sign, but there is some sort of maybe having a baby or some sort of somebody having a baby. Maybe you're just finding out about a baby, or maybe you're trying to have a baby. Either way, it is not a good, it's a place of avoidance this month. So you don't want to be in a place where you're really, trying to nurture the fertility. Okay. But the avoidance, try to work hard on that. Okay. Try to work hard on that this month. That would be crazy. Get a baby without even knowing it. Okay. Okay, so just really focusing on that inwardness. It's just like trying to avoid any stillness is a huge no-no. So you want to make sure up ahead in September, you're really paying attention to anything that's really just not giving you good. So if it's not giving you good, give it up. It's just not for you, okay? Moving through, trying to find your embrace when it comes to any kind of like control, especially when it comes to money. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of any kind of relationship that you have kind of like tied to money. Even you could even be dealing with the fact that you now are realizing that any kind of sense of security through money is just bullshit. When we think that we're okay and everything's safe because we have a bunch of money wrapped around us and we're in a money bed and we're watching money TV, you're lonely as fuck. The same thing will happen no matter what. If it's a money bed, it's made out of money, or if it's made out of Skittles, it does not matter. It's just not the same as when it's with somebody specific or some sort of soulmate or some sort of loving your own damn self. Okay. Good God. Okay. All right. So the obstacles that you have ahead in September is definitely some difficulties or some sort of a spiritual growth breakthrough even. This Ace of Swords is indicating also the pregnancy stuff though. So it could be pregnancy through in vitro. It could be pregnant and it's just like, surprise, it worked. Or it could be like, surprise, you're pregnant. And we know you didn't think you could have kids, but here you go anyway. It could be that too. But this is hopefully this could be your obstacle definitely that you're dealing with. I'm just getting a whole bunch of maybe babies here. Okay. Manifest those intentions though for it. Manifest like any kind of good for that. Even if you're like, I wasn't planning a baby. It doesn't matter. It's here. How about that? How about that? Okay. Yeah. So just feel lucky that this is happening to you. This is just a great way to get through this. Okay. You'll feel completely fulfilled emotionally, especially if you just kind of like waver all sense of control, let go and let yourself float around, especially with anything that is difficult that arises in September, whether it's a baby or just, you know, triumphing over any difficulty in any sense, making sure to get yourself into a welcoming place. It'll put you in a very soft headspace. Okay. All right. As far as September, by the end here, I want you to make sure that you're this bun, it's a bun in the oven. I know it. This literally is ace of fire. These are all aces. I'm telling you, you got new baby coming, Gemini. You have to. This is crazy. Could be a new baby. Or you could already have a bun in the oven. You might not know it, but they might know it. Or vice versa. Whatever. There's definitely a maybe baby here. I'm just saying. Or just planted seeds. It could be that. But I'm really getting baby. That would be very exciting for Gemini. Taking on this new role. Okay? But that is what you're making time for, is taking on this new role. And no matter if the seeds are planted in a womb or planted outside, like just imaginary, and you're like, this is what I'm planting, this is what I'm giving, and I'm manifesting, just know that if you're able to express this and get into this welcoming place, you're going to be in a very, very soft place. But checking in, keeping that inward work. Yeah. That bun in the oven popped up again. So weird. All right. So likely outcome here is just really finding motivation in this difficult time. Nine of Wands upright, but this will be a final push for you to really challenge yourself. As far as kind of like the overall sense, likely outcome here is definitely could be baby. This is a moon card and this is upright. This is another baby card. You'll be in a place with anxiety. You'll be very insecure about the situation, but this will just only put you into a place where you're just like not able to welcome it, not able to soften into the situation. So let go of the control and enjoy whatever, if this is a new baby hatching out of the egg that you've been incubating, or a new baby in general, or a new baby, like a new car or a new passion, however this resonates for you. But I'm really getting a sense that this is a baby. It'd be crazy. All right. Let's move on. Thank you, Gemini. Make sure that you subscribe to Hangman Tarot. We are going to get into Cancer zodiac sign, finding general predictions for September. Okay. Let's do a few more Cancer. Currently, we're going to find out where you are, Cancer, right at first card, okay? We're going to get into your September 2021 predictions, finding out what tarot wants you to know, hopefully gaining access to help you get into some place of intention. All right, let's find out where you are currently. Get a sense of where we are, overall energy. Very emotional month, maybe. All right. So you are in a place where you could even be in a place of a new relationship. However this resonates with you, just know that you are currently in a place of new beginning. You are in a place where you've been creating, you've been maybe getting into a new skill. Maybe you started a new job, however you want to see it. That is nice. Okay. Yeah. That is so weird. Yeah, because you're definitely going to be taking this. This could be money opportunity. This could be any type of opportunity that you've just created, but you will be taking it into September, just really kind of seeing the abundance and really just starting to know that it's starting. This is happening. You're going to move forth in it. Some things we could be aware of, maybe focusing on. All right, so making sure to be aware that there is a thing called burnout. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's just indicating that you're definitely going to be in a place where you could have a burnout. You could be in a place where you're over it. Maybe you put too much into it. You're just feeling like I've had it. So even in the middle of the month, almost nearing the end of the month, you're going to be in a really exhausted place. And that could be with this new beginning. I'm not sure where this is at, but we're going to find out where you need to put your focus instead of trying to burn yourself out. What else could we do? Six of Wands in reverse. Just know that whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you take a stance in what it is you're doing. Okay. So then you're not burning out. Then you're not going to crash and fall asleep and be over it and say, I'm done. Because if you get into a place where you're not taking care of yourself and you're in this place where you can't take a stance, know that there could be betrayal everywhere. There could be a place where hopes, your fears, your wishes, everything, those will all be delayed in the month of September, especially if you're not kind of checking in and taking care of yourself and making sure you don't burn out in the process of this really rad new beginning. In September, making sure Cancer is taking care of their health. So I want you to make sure that your health is either a priority this month or that you know that the cards have said that it is a concern. There is a concern here. And there could even be some sort of a concern within the relationship that you're in. But whatever bond we're talking about as far as relationship or health, it's not as strong as it was. Okay. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that there's some sort of focus on it, or just take a look at it, take a peek. You don't have to be all crazy into it, but it's a very emotional month. It's just very resistant month for you. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is. You're very resistant to change though, or to start over. And this is that Death in reverse. There's a personal change happening in September within yourself. Just trying to free yourself from half-assed humans. Eight of Cups upright. You're definitely trying to free yourself from half-assed humans. You're definitely trying to withdraw. So in withdrawing, you're definitely putting yourself in a place where you're adding that energy into creativity or into this new beginning, okay? But you will have some unfocused energy, and that is definitely going to be a challenge along the way. So understand that does happen. But lacking positivity or trying to find yourself in a place where it's almost you don't want to share it. You don't want to expose it. You don't want to tell people. You don't want to be heavy about it. You want to you don't want no one stealing your shit. Okay? Stop it. Okay? That'll grow your soul. That will expand you. Share your shit. Okay. Adding some true joy is that self-love. is that release of a repressed emotion. But it also is stop fucking blaming everybody, Cancer, okay? I know that you're exhausted. I know that you burn out. I know that this is about to happen. I know these predictions are being predicted. But this is something that I'm really feeling right now. And I feel like you're unable to move on because you keep passing blame. Nobody wants to share your blame. Just take the blame, say, I'm responsible for me. I am responsible for Cancer, and move the fuck on. Then by the end of the month, this is an overall outcome. Like the outcome is just a flow of love, just constant flow, reeking of love. Get in it. Get in it, Cancer. All right. Cancer, make sure you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Enjoy beautiful September. We're going to keep moving forward and get into our next reading. We have Leo up next. I should be time stamping these. Leo. Where is Leo for the month of September 2021? We have an upcoming overall energy for Leo. Things to do, influences, challenges, anything to grow or add to our soul, add to the joy of our life, find expansion. However you want to get it, we're going to get it. All right. Okay. Leo, we're going to find out how you are currently. And then we're going to find out an overall energy vibe for the month of September. Okay. 6 of Pentacles upright, Temperance upright. Okay, so right now you have less focus than you normally have. And you actually, this focus is usually on like some sort of strength or some sort of power. You have a weakness to dominate, and you also get into you are currently in a place where this is a weakness actually for you. It's almost like you feel as if like you don't look like this. Like everyone will be like, look, Leo, stop it. Stop it. You need to balance out the masculine and feminine because you are overly in that power play, overly focused on that masculine, overly. You're just pent up. Definitely. That's currently, I mean, and when you get into this month of September, you're going to be in a place where you're going to be finding yourself in good health though. So it doesn't matter how balanced out you get. That masculine will definitely take you downtown if you don't really feel that balance of femininity, but you'll be in a place of renewed energy. So here's your advice now. Get into that renewed energy, show moderation, show restraint in that urgency to get masculine. Okay? I don't know. Just a little tidbit. Stop being such a man. Okay. All right. You want to be aware of like some half-ass individuals who are around you. And you want to make sure that you're guiding yourself around these half-ass individuals because these people that don't have good intentions for you are surrounding you, sucking you dry. So you want to make sure you free them. Say goodbye. Get rid of them. They're not good for you. Okay? All right. Let's focus on this 9 of Cups. This is upright. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on everything emotionally being fulfilled. So you will be in a place where you can welcome that. You will be in a place where you're like, it's like you're lucky to have this person, whoever's, maybe in a relationship with you, or lucky to have this, those what you wished for. Just get into a place of gratitude, find that and be eager about it. Okay. As long as you're focusing on that, get into a place where you are doing the emotional and the physical upheaval. So this is our 4 of air, and that is upright, but you are and will be in the first stages of some sort of recovery, physical or emotional. So something where you have to kind of go inward this month, okay? You will be getting into that place. And even though you fulfilled yourself emotionally or you feel fulfilled, then somebody goes ahead and breaks up or whatever it is, or, runs off, or, the dog, runs out and gets hit by a car. Like those things happen. but you will be in September dealing with that type of a situation is what I'm talking about. Or your favorite store closed, or hang down the river, quit making the burgers you liked. Those things have him, but you will be in a place where you'll be feeling that kind of energy, and you'll definitely need to retreat, find some inwardness, gather yourself, get your shit together, and take care of yourself, okay? All right. So there could be some sort of like announcement of like something new happening, something, maybe some sort of a baby situation, maybe some sort of like, oh, we almost had a baby situation, or whatever it is. There is some sort of a, somebody or you is surrounded by this maybe baby thing. Okay. That would be weird. Okay. Yeah, and you will be in September be doing most of your work internally, and you're aware of that because the cards indicated that, and then 3 of Swords is indicating that once again. Okay, you'll be getting into a place where you're just like completely clear on it. You will find your direction, and you will get into that after you find news of this maybe baby, or maybe even just like maybe lots of money, or like more planted seeds, or whatever it is. Maybe you got a new car and it's like a baby to you, but I'm getting the sense of maybe baby. Yeah, there will definitely be some. So this is that moon, and that is in reverse. So you will be seeing some hard truths or some sort of deception to your person. Hopefully they're not the ones with the baby or whatever. Okay. Enough of that. Let's find out how to grow our soul in September. Let's find out how to add to the expansion of joy, happiness, light. All right. So just knowing that the past troubles that you were dealing with or have been dealing with, just know that that is all going to be behind you, and you will feel quite balanced by the end of this month. Okay. And you're going to be in a place where you're just like able to find that harmony. So really enjoy the ease. Enjoy that feeling. Okay. Okay. So when you get into the end of the month, really trying to just kind of gather where you found joy, where can you pull from this month? How did this go? Is just saying goodbye to any kind of fears or any kind of no control or impulses or addictions. Just know that if you let go of all that dark, wicked shit, or one of those things, or just an ounce of that, you will feel the lightness. Okay. If you are in that place, know that there is definitely a place where you can recover. All right. Let's get out of Leo and get into, that just totally put that weird song in my head, the 80s song. Get out of my bed and get into my car. I think that's what it's called. Okay. We're going to go into Libra. Libra, let's find out what your month is going to be like. We're going to find out currently where Libra is. Okay. Currently, you are definitely in a 5 of Wands energy. So this energy is just you just putting forth a lot of effort here and just trying to get some sort of gain from it, okay? You are going to be finding new information, new facts about a situation that you've been dealing with. And it's going to make you understand that life just, is not as like what you thought it was. As far as kind of going into the month of September, you're going to have some sort of peace energy, but this is just you moving towards it. So you will have a potential for maybe a love ship, but you're just not feeling grateful. And you feel as if like there's nothing after some sort of family situation. You had some sort of issue when it comes to your family. And that's what this 10 of Cups in reverse is indicating. And that moving towards peace has made it very fucking difficult for you. All right, let's get into a place where we can figure out what to be aware of and kind of focus on. So being aware that you are stuck in the past, 6 of Cups, that is in reverse. Moving forward is going to reconnect you to that moving into peace. But as far as a focus, you'll definitely need to be focusing on any truths that come out, okay? And as soon as you do that, you're going to start moving forward. And when you move forward, you're going to move towards that peace that you're wanting, okay? Okay. When you are finding out things and you're in this family issue and you're moving forward, you're trying to gain access to peace, you get into a place where you're like, okay, I'm going to allow this truth to really resonate, and then I'm going to move forward, because that's how you do it. Basically, you're going to be able to express yourself, okay? You could potentially even be expressing mommy or daddy. So there could even be some sort of a baby in the oven, or maybe just planting ideas, creative ideas, passions, planting seeds. But you will be taking on a new role, whether it is mom, dad, or boss, maybe manager, whatever it is, or baby. All right. I still have that song in my head. Okay, Libra, we're gonna get in on here. Okay, that definitely could be some sort of challenge or opportunity, though. I mean, so it doesn't mean life is over because we're having a baby. All right. Again, the hopes and the wishes of that piece definitely going to be blocked or delayed, because that whole moving forward, it's just like something dipped into the self-image, something dipped into the confidence. And when it happens like that, there's no control in it for you. It's hard to take a stance. It's hard to keep moving towards that happy that you're trying to gain. Okay. And your resistance to change or personal change or starting over, you need to embrace what it is. Open your arms to what it is. And to grow that soul, you're definitely going to be in a place where you really need to find your truth. You need to be thorough, cautious, take care of, be hugely careful with yourself, but make sure that you see every single fact. Don't lie to yourself. Don't let anyone else lie to you. Understand and see it. Oh, that almost went flying. Okay. All right. That strength in reverse. In order to find some joy, you really need to let go of this self-doubt. You need to let go of what is powerless over you. What do you feel powerless over and under? What do you feel insecure about? Stop being so aggressive. Last card. Last card, and I'm done yakking at you. All right, last card. Yeah, it's this Hermit card. So this is where it's at. You need to find yourself in this innerness. Focus on it. Focus on that quiet. Get quiet on the inside and listen. Okay. Give everything up that does not do you good. And that is including going over and over what it is that you're so upset about. Stop it. You will figure this out. You'll get through September. September is going to be a rough month in a good way. All right. Libra, make sure that you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, before you check out. Head on out. Also, if anyone would like to share, like, and follow, go to those social media links in the description box and go check them out. All right. Got Scorpio next. It's time for Scorpio. We're going to get into Scorpio's general reading for September. So sorry. Things keep falling. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Find out where you are, Scorpio, currently before you head into the month of September. What's tarot have to tell you for September? What predictions do we have ahead here? Currently, you're in a place where you're on a verge of a breakthrough, and that is spiritually. You're ready to hear, you're ready to listen, you're ready to find some strength. You're in a place where you're just of good counsel. You are good counsel. You probably... Oh, okay. Again, you're probably in just like in a very mind clear. I feeling clear. You're clear-headed. Okay. And when you're going into this month of September, just know that your past troubles are very much behind you. The calm that is, that comes after the storm, but that's what this energy is bringing. So you're in a place with harmony and ease, and you've come into a really great spot in the journey. Okay. Again, spiritual breakthrough or verge of a spiritual breakthrough, groundbreaking, whatever you want to say, is amazing. So you're becoming really badass. Let's just say that currently. And in September, you're going to be in a place of harmony. So it's going to be a really rad beginning of September. Okay. Let's find anything that we need to be aware of or focus on in September. Okay, so be aware of the fact that things will be coming up and you will need to say yes to them, okay? And this is 2 of Wands, so this is upright. So this is for your passion or any creativity outlets or maybe a skill that you have or your job or whatever it may be. Say yes, okay? So you will achieve, a different kind of course, a different course that you'll run. And if, you say yes to this, though, you could gain a lot of fucking money from it. So I wouldn't say no to it. I wouldn't. But that's going to be right straight into September. So you be watching out for that. Okay. And really focus on the fact that you have a soul purpose. You have something inside you of determination and patience. And that is why you are in this position. Just know that too. All right. Okay, so in September, you will have hesitation in a relationship that you are in. And that doesn't mean that it's end of everything. It just means that you need to seek some sort of closure or seek some sort of resolve. But there is something that needs to happen with this personal relationship of yours so that there is no more delay. Okay. Yeah, and by the end of the month, though, you will be back into that just focusing solely on stillness and giving up anything that does not do you right. And that is definitely going to be bringing you into a place of not continuing the cycle. Whatever cycle you're trying to break, you're going to be breaking it. This is where this is happening. We're in the midst of cycle breaking. So whatever kind of maybe fortune cycle or money cycle, or maybe you have a generational cycle. However this resonates for you, know that this is going to stop with you. Whatever you're really working on, okay? All right. Growing your soul. In September, you want to stop with the difficult situations. You want to adapt to them. So you don't want to complain about them. You don't want to be pissed off at them. You want to kind of melt into them or become them in a place of difficult situation, okay? And just be careful who you trust, especially around this time. This is nearing the end. Adding that complete joy here and overall ending and ending energy is you letting go of any bullshit that you keep holding on to. Let it go. Because you want to be a full channel of true love. And when you are not doing that, out. I'll be out in a minute. Go out.
It's 3.
I know. Oh, it's 3:34. We gotta go. Okay. Anyway, that is the end of your reading anyway. But when you're loving yourself and you're loving somebody else without any repressed bullshit. It is a clear channel of love. That's my favorite saying, and I think I'll say it more often. Clear channel of love. I like that one. That's a good one. So you should go fucking do that, okay? All right, hit subscribe. I got a junior high orientation that I have to attend, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world other than chaperoning my gentleman to his orientation. So anyway, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. You know what to do. Go check out all the links in the description box. Hit share, like, and follow. If you would, please and thank you. Again, go check out Hangman Tarot on YouTube. I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and I will see you again soon. See ya.